chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the London BlackKnights and the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff, running left, Henry. Down to the 41. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. A first down carry for Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. looking to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and 2. And a catch right side by Evans. That one a first down pickup of 8.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robbins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 73 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And some room to work. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this one's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry running right. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 2nd and 9 now. And his throw here's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Robbins. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 2nd and 5. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Jack Fox now. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. His throw is going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. The pocket bounced around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Buying time to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. As they come up now, second and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In clutch territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Holding, offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes this for 3 to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
London about set to take over on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop it for no gain for the 2nd straight play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Black Knights are once again back in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead, put it on him, and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it. Most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago, and 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Second and 11. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Henry up the middle. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Darius Slayton, a touchdown catch in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. Josh Palmer, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Deshaun Watson, strong in the victory, as his guys run their record to 10-4 now with 2 weeks to go. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. But meanwhile, for the Titans, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Robbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll look to throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. On now is the Titans punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And a busy night for Henry continues. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Henry again on 2nd down. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. London about set to take over on offense. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a two-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up to throw. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Joey's flag on for a field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And it is good. That one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice little juke. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Out come the Titans now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin with Henry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Draw play. This is Henry. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. Able to slither by. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barton. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again to Henry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Sly able to put this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding hot right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because